I think some people feel it might have an indirect influence, a chilling influence on how people behave. I think the same could be said of lawyers actively engaged in a trial, perhaps more importantly of witnesses who are perhaps nervous or not very confident or whatever. So I think there is a downside. I don't know how you'd measure it, I don't know, but I do think there's a downside to having cameras in the courtroom. There are delay issues in all courts, and there are many explanations or reasons for it. People often look to the Charter of Rights and Freedoms as one of the things that has caused cases to take a long time to get to trial, because the Charter allows for a lot of pretrial inquiry into whether the evidence was properly obtained, whether the accused person got his rights to counsel, and all that sort of thing. Yes, it results in delay. On balance, my own view, for what it's worth, is that the Charter has been a good thing. It costs money, and it's not fast, but it's a very good system. The great curiosity to me is we hear this stuff about the courts being too lenient, too soft, whatever. If you look at the statistics on the rate of crime in Canada over the last 25, 30 years, the crime rate is falling. Now, there are spikes in particular areas and for particular reasons. A year ago, we had a gang war going on in Vancouver, and there were a whole bunch of homicides. It was a particular event. It had nothing to do with the sentencing policy of the court. You kill somebody, you get a life sentence. That's a given. So when you hear stories about lenient sentences leading to an increase in crime, I really think people ought to look at the big picture and look at the statistics and see what's happened. And the fact is, as I've said, that generally the crime rate is falling.